Welcome students. Let's learn lesson number 4, measurement of matter. In this lesson we are going to learn laws of chemical combination, atom, its mass and valency of elements. Also we are going to learn molecular mass and the concept of mole and radicals. First we will see what is matter. Matter is anything that we can perceive through our senses. Means anything that we can feel with our five senses is called as a matter. Matter is present in any state, that is in solid state, liquid state or gaseous state. And matter has mass and volume. It occupies space. You can take any example in solid state. For example, your textbook. If you keep your textbook on table, then it will occupy some space and it has mass. And matter is made up of very small particles, tiny particles, and that smallest particle is called as a atom. Okay. Now we will see the questions from Can You Recall? What is the Dalton's atomic theory? Dalton's atomic theory gives fundamental idea about the composition of matter. Means Dalton's theory is related to composition of matter, how matter is composed. Dalton discovered that atom is composed with small particles and that particles are atoms. Okay. Now how are compounds formed? Compounds are formed by combination of atoms of different elements. When different elements, atoms combine, then we get compound. For example, when atoms of hydrogen and oxygen combine with each other, then we get water. What are the molecular formula of salt, slaked lime, water, lime, limestone? Molecular formula of salt is NaCl, slaked lime, CaOH twice, and this chemical name is calcium hydroxide. Water molecular formula H2O, lime molecular formula CaO, it is called as a calcium oxide. Limestone molecular formula CaCO3 and its chemical name is calcium carbonate. Okay. Now we will see laws of chemical combination. We have studied about chemical change and physical change in previous classes. We know that when there is a chemical change, then chemical reactions takes place. And the composition of a substance changes during the chemical change. Means when there is a chemical change, the composition of substance changes. Composition do not remain same. If physical change is there, then composition remains same. But when chemical change, composition changes. Okay, and this is studied by different scientists in 18th and 19th century. Dalton, Thomson and Rutherford studied the structure of substance and the atoms. And then they discovered the laws of chemical combination. There are two laws in this laws of chemical combination, that is law of conservation of matter and law of constant proportion. These two laws are called as the laws of chemical combination. Scientists could write the molecular formula of various compounds on the basis of Dalton's atomic theory and the laws of chemical combination. Now we will see the law of conservation of matter. In a chemical reaction, the total weight of the reactants is the same as the total weight of the products formed due to the chemical reaction, and this is called the law of conservation of matter. Means when chemical reaction takes place, original matter remains constant. During chemical reaction, matter do not destroy or matter do not lost. Of the original matter and mass of the matter formed after reaction remains same or remains equal. Okay. Now the law of constant proportion. The law states that the proportion by weight of the constituent elements in the various samples of a compound is fixed. Two examples are given here. First example is related to reactant hydrogen and oxygen, and product is water. And the proportion by weight of hydrogen and oxygen in water is 1:8. This means 9 gram water will form in the given reaction. Means when we take 1 gram hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen, then we will get 9 gram of water. And second example is related to carbon, oxygen and carbon dioxide. When we take carbon and oxygen, if we take 12 gram of carbon and 32 gram of oxygen, then after reaction we will get CO2, and that will be 44 gram, and the ratio is 3:8. Now, how this ratio comes? This ratio comes from the atomic mass of the element. If we take first example again, that is hydrogen and oxygen are the reactants and water is the product. All of you know that atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Now, how many hydrogens are there in water? 2 hydrogens, because formula is H2O. So if we calculate the mass of hydrogen molecule, then it will be 2 into 1, that is equal to 2, and oxygen is 16. So 2 is to 16, and by simplifying we will get 1:8. So 1:8 is the proportion of hydrogen and oxygen. In case of CO2, atomic mass of carbon 12 and atomic mass of oxygen we know 16. 2 oxygen atoms are there, so 16 into 2, that is equal to 12 is to 32, and that is equal to 3:8 by simplifying. So in this way we can calculate the proportion by atomic mass of the element. Okay, thank you.